Hey everybody, Danny Shay, part two. I still want to get into, I just did part one about does Kamala want the job. Part two, I just want to look at some of these, some of the current events today. And the first thing on my question that I have written, why the hiccups when doing reading on politics? Why the hiccups? So I'm gonna pull some cards. Hang on. Okay, I had to take a pause and figure out what deck I was gonna use. I'm going, do I use a shamanic deck? Do I use sci-fi deck? Ooh, sci-fi. So I go back to my go-to deck, and that is the Galactic Heritage. In this deck, why the hiccups? It's going to be sharing what's the evolutionary process that me and other readers are going through when they get these hiccups when they're reading on Pumpkinhead. Like, what? And I hear maybe you should have some water. So I grab some. Hi, hey, Psychic Duck. Say hello to Psychic Duck, everybody. All right. All right. My desk is getting smaller and smaller. I got more and more stuff on it. More cards, phones. I only have one phone. Someone cut my head off. Hey, well, I had to show Psychic Duck. There we go. All right. All right. What is it about the hiccups? It's an energy thing. But what are we to let go of? What are we to embrace with these hiccups? Is it a sign that step away from the politics? What is it? Seeing the one. Way showing. Pioneering spirit. Okay. Are we there? Yeah. Seeing the one. Way showing. Pioneering spirit. This 78 card, Seeing the One. Reading from the book, first sentence. After a long struggle, humanity achieves enlightenment. Okay. What does this mean? Humans no longer feel the need for conflict, put down their literal and metaphorical weapons. So what I may be doing in this reading is holding on to those weapons. Holding on to that negativity when I don't need it anymore. We don't need it anymore. Seeing the one, moving on. The way showing and using that pioneering spirit, not let go of the hiccups. Let them go. All right, I'm going to hang on to them for a little bit. Because I want to look at, real quick, well, nothing's real quick with me. Is Zelensky being set up with the ceasefire? That's what I kind of heard. Is Zelensky being set up with the ceasefire? I'm going to put away the fountain. Okay, as I thought I read somewhere that if this ceasefire happens, then Russia can start rebuilding and doing things, rebuilding weapons, rebuilding their stockpile. And so it just feels weird. I mean, I understand it from the peacenik side. Yeah. Ceasefire, stop the killing. What's the long game? Let me ask that question with this ceasefire. What is the long game with this ceasefire? Drop it down. Get rid of the hair tie. Oh, I forgot. Reading reversals. All right. The steel, it's upside down. So that's a good sign. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new emotional starts. Good sign. Ace of Swords. Ooh. New truth coming up. Another good sign. In the past is the Knight of Cups. Knight in silver and Knight in white. Knight riding a white horse. False Knight. That's probably the U.S. The World. In the Moon card. There's something. It's good for so many things. But there's this Moon card. There's something that's going to come up that isn't such good. Eight of Cups, walking away from sorrow. Ceasefire, stop the killing. Three of Pentacles is my dark money card, but it's also a working together card. Two of Swords, take off the blindfold. It's being tied up. You've got a tough decision to make. It's not easy. It can go either way, and the final outcome is Two of Cups coming together, blending. Clarified by the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, 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 wow. So, are they being set up? Yes and no. That's a good way for me to put it. Let's have a definitive answer, Danny. Yes and no. Should I invest in Tesla? No. Or yes. It depends on if you short the stock or... Sorry. Okay. So, yes and no. The world's got their back. They've got a new emotional start. They're using their intuition, walking away from sorrow. But there's secrets that are coming to light about the devil. But this is karmic. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is movement. This is change. And it's all about this Two of Cups energy blending together. So they want peace, and they team and partner with other people who want peace. They do need to be careful of that devil energy. But in the long term, I think the pros outweigh the cons with it. Let's just take a look at Zelensky right now. And I'm going to switch decks completely. Come on. He really had to suck it up. And I just can imagine, you know, how he left that meeting and with Trump and Vance. Yeah. It was a tower moment spelt with an S show. Okay. How's Zelensky feeling? How's he feeling? To me, it's like, you know how they keep saying that Pumpkinhead is playing 4D chess? Yeah, that comedian Zelensky guy, yeah, he's playing 4D chess. That's what I get. People underestimate this guy consistently. And I don't know how they can, because look what he's done for his country. All right, how's he feeling? Zelensky, how you feeling? Oh, Two of Wands, something coming to fruition from his decision. It's got world implications. He got stabbed in the back. Yeah, New beginning, Ace of Pentacles, nice and slow. It's going to be not nice and slow, but it's going to be slow. New information from the past. It's creating some illusion. He can't move. He's the Ace of Swords. He's so restricted. He needs money internally. He's going, come on, guys, help me out. Externally, the Page of Swords. It's not the King of Swords, it's the Page. It's young, new truth coming, new weapons coming, new Page coming. In the hopes and fears, the King of Cups will show up. I'm not necessarily saying that's Joe Biden anymore, but it's the compassionate king. And the final outcome, how's he feeling? Oh, he's worried. Yeah, sure. He's trying to balance this project out because you know that Putin will just go back on his word, and he's still fighting. He's still standing strong, defending himself. So yeah, he's got a lot of, I bet you he's hiccuping a lot. If I had to guess. I should ask him, hey, you hiccuping? Because I am. Okay. All right. CISA. That's the agency that's in charge of our cybersecurity. They're cutting a whole bunch of people. Officially cut funding to support state and local election offices. When I read that, I go, big mistake. Does CISA have any information that they will be sharing? You cut these people, now they're pissed, and they're going, well, why am I holding on to this information that I know about? Is CISA going to be involved in the big reveal? Is CISA going to be involved in getting Kamala Harris out of her comfortable little garden and put her on the world stage? When I said that, I feel her going, no, I kind of like my comfortable garden. I'm watching the sunset in Hawaii, drinking a Mai Tai. It's good. I know I got work to do. Yeah. Have you ever heard Kamala Harris whine? That's how she whines. I got work to do, but I like my Mai Tai. Don't make me go into that big stinky office. How many days? Asking you healers out there, energy healers, how many days will it take to clean up that building, that office? When I think of that, when I think of her going in there, and so I was going, doing the bedroom and this, and I'm bedroom, I'm like, ooh, going around, and I went, oh my gosh, there are so many helping spirits, departed loved ones for the country there. Speaking of departed loved ones for the country, when I did the Amy Comey Barrett read, many people, I know I sound like him, a lot of viewers commented that Ruth is there helping Amy Comey. Come on, let's wrap your head around this. Let's get you thinking right. All right. CISA. Is there information that will come out to get Lotus into POTUS? Nine of Pentacles. I wish it was a fast-moving knight, but it's a slow-moving knight. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups. Let's drop it down. Y'all can see where I'm going. Interesting that some of these readings kind of blend together. We got the Nine of Pentacles in the final position, which is where Kamala Harris is, just sitting in this, little luxury place. We have Strength, Knight of Pentacles, information coming slower. So it may come out. Page of Swords is at the bottom, swinging at the fences. New truth coming fast. New emotional start in the past. She's being given an offer. She's not looking at it yet. But she better, because she's got the karmic wheel of fortune. And where's this leading to? The Hierophant. External position is she's holding on still. There's something going on. Hopes and fears. We have this King of Cups. This is, maybe she needs to talk to Joe a little bit. Maybe he is still involved with this. But she's still in her little luxury garden. And the clarification on that is, yikes, I'm worried. And the last one is juggling some information. Does CISA have any information on this? I'm going to keep going just a little bit. Queen of Swords, yes, and Knight of Swords. Fast-moving knight. We have the page here, but get ready. The Queen of Swords is coming to play. Knight of Swords is back up. This is also Kamala Harris, right? She's just the queen. I'll just leave it like that. She's the Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's the Queen of Swords. This is her past life as a prosecutor. But it could be it could be some other queen too. And at the base of the reading, battle, but still standing. There's that tide addiction energy. Oh, this is going to be crazy, crashing down. This CISA information that they have that is going to be coming forward, if she ever takes it, it's going to create a tower moment for this devil energy. Don't worry. We have the Ten of Cups. It's going to be okay. But we can't think little. It's going to be okay. Whew. All right. I am, okay, let me see what else I got on my phone, because I picked a couple. Okay. I was wondering about Pumpkinhead and his tariffs. And I go, how can he do this? What's going on with this? And well, he declared a state of emergency over fentanyl and and undocumented immigrants entering the U.S. And so he used that emergency declaration to justify his tariffs. And in the budget that the Republicans just pushed through, in one Democrat, I'm like, what? And even Fetterman's going, we don't need to shut down the government. That you're just playing games. I'm going, who's playing games, dude? I'm not like on board with what he's saying 100%. I think I'm probably on board with what he's saying about 5%, but I haven't paid that much attention to him. So, the Republicans put this thing in there that said, oh, we're just going to allow the president to keep this going, this declaration. and to keep doing what he's doing, because Congress could come up and say, no, you got to stop this, and the Democrats could bring it up to a vote, but the Republicans snuck this language in there. So and again, I'm not 100% sure on it, but what I want to ask is Trump and the Republican Party going to keep this craziness going through hook or by crook? Are they going to keep this craziness going? King of Wands. Big information coming. I've never gotten this as a Republican card. Star of Hope. Are they going to keep this going? I'm saying they got legal challenges, of course. And we have one of the Queen of Pentacles in the past. Somebody shining a light on something about Russia. I know we've heard all this before. Battling two of Wands, something coming to fruition, hopes and fears. Queen of Wands. That was never a Kamala Harris card for me, though. The Queen of Wands. That's always somebody from overseas, from NATO. And the final outcome, winning at any cost. So we had such hope up here. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have still standing after the battling. Juggling, Death, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. King of Pentacles is my trump card. This is the ending of the trump card, balancing things, or it's the beginning. It feels like this is going to go on for a little bit longer. But we do have change coming, but it feels like in this spread, I mean, it goes back and forth and back and forth. The final outcome is walking away from sorrow, but it's winning at any cost. Are the Republicans going to keep this up by hook and by crook? Even with the legal challenges, they're still doing their dastardly deeds. Okay. So, and it's important not to stay in the weeds in this thing. And that is what this new full moon eclipse is all about. Okay, I think I have one more to read on. Okay, see, so big thing everybody's talking about. When this change happens, do we all see them being leaving? Queen of Cups taking over. Does Kamala Harris still want the job? I got that. Tariffs, Trump. I want to look at, so today, this is a new one. Today, all of Trump's cabinet picks are in. Senate voted for them all. I want to look at the Department of Education, though. Yes, I know. I am. I'm going to look at it. This is now being run by some wife of a wrestler, head of wrestling or something, McMahon. Like what? What? Well, it couldn't be any worse than Hegseth. A news anchor, weekend news anchor, running the Pentagon. And I see these knuckleheads, these cabinet members, either they're smiling like idiots, just like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, when they're being pressed on certain things, or they're just zombies like Rubio. The zombie cabinet. We need Woody Harrelson to go in there. What was that movie with Woody Harrelson and the zombies? It was so bizarre. Just so crazy. Very funny, though. Okay. Education. It feels like they really stepped into it big time with their MAGA. And I understand their MAGA is going, no, let's do religious schools so we can pump more of our religious right politics into these kids. I know that. But it still feels that that's a small segment. Let's see what we get. Department of Education. Okay, let's drop it down so you can see. Big burden, big heavy load. The Emperor. It's just so much control. Boom. Winning at any cost is kind of where they're going. Queen of Wands in the past. The way that it should be, information coming from a higher, place. The Seven of Wands defending themselves. Information coming out of an odd source. Internally, there's some justice coming from this decision of them gutting the Department of Education. Going back to a simpler time is in the external position. Hopes and fears are that the hard work will continue, and the final outcome, Department of Education, the way that they're doing it, this thing, it's going to be timeout. They need to rest. And this is another one of my death cards, ending cards, retreat cards, with clarification, government. Okay, this new government is needing a timeout. Also, a new reset. Goes back to the birthing, and we get the Page of Wands. New information coming, a new way forward, new sprouts coming from this. Underlined, we have the Hermit, the Battle, the new emotional start, still standing, in the Wheel of Fortune, along with the Four of Wands. It's going to be a celebration a little bit. So, can you see? Four of Wands, celebration. So again, there is a battle that needs to happen. And luckily we have people that are taking the charge up with lawsuits and things like that. So things are getting better. It's just sad that they are taking so long. I lost my head. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Psychic Duck. Peace and love.